Hello there, Dan the Weatherman here. Hey, welcome to my weather show. We take a look at the weather for New Zealand for the coming week. We've got building high pressure, but we're opening the door slightly to the subtropics, so we have to watch for that. That could be some rain for some of us, particularly to northern and eastern parts of the country. Bits and pieces of yellow, bits and pieces of cloud, putting on the streamline to show one upper trough here. That's the frontal boundary. There's, of course, New Zealand. That's the area of moisture, and this little squeeze here, as the system, the upper trough goes through, see a squeeze there, so some leftover upper energy will sit over the North Tasman Sea this week. When you think, well, what does that mean? Well, we've got building high pressure, but with all the warmth, the red and the orange coming out of North Australia and much of the tropics this time of year, you get the cold surges from the Southern Ocean. These lumps are green. They come out and then they get surrounded, a bit like spreading mustard all over the plate when you're making a sandwich. As they get surrounded, they just get isolated or get cut off, so the things just sit and spin, and that's what's going to happen. So we'll have a spinning low that will help generate some showers, that will make it wet, even though you've got high pressure, because you look at the weather map and you say, hey, we're in the clear, and we are to start with for Monday. One front there's the high building in, so it's a cooler, fresher southwest flow, which would be quite nice to start off Monday. Remember that humidity we had? The flow this week comes from there south compared to that humid, yucky stuff last week. But you put your eyes to that lump of blue there to the north of the country, and I point out that swirly upper level low. That's going to help generate that. Monday, it's off in the distance, but by Tuesday, look at it, already creeping down, touching Gisborne. So for most of us, we've got a fading southwest flow, front goes by, a few showers, drizzle to eastern parts of the South Island, and temperatures generally from 12, 13 to the far south through 18 or 19 to the far north for daytime highs. That, though, creeps in, and that's a bit of a spoiler for the north and the east of the country for Tuesday into Wednesday. It winds up because it's got the upper level engine room. That could be gales, that could be persistent rain, heavy at times Gisborne, maybe parts of Bay of Plenty, perhaps parts of Auckland, and particularly Northland going through Wednesday. Further south, onshore flow, it's cloudy, it's drizzly, all the way down to parts of Canterbury. On the other side, the west coast, you'll do fine with a downslope and some decent sunshine. High is there for Wednesday. It slides through for Thursday. We lose this low. It starts to fade, not as intense, but it's still going to give persistent rain to eastern parts of the North Island Thursday. And then you think we're done, but the upper level engine room is still sitting there, and then there's another lump of blue. Watch this. Into Friday, da-da, it grabs it, and then it, boom, it brings it to life for Friday. So it's fading showers for parts of the east of the North Island Friday. Everyone else, we've lost the high pressure. There's a new one coming in. So it's a quiet week, but look at the weekend. That thing there, push the button, boing, wind it up with a lawnmower string, boom, off it goes. That's a new low to work in. So this is an interesting week because we've got high pressure, but we've opened the door to the subtropics. So that is a source of some moisture. And the seas this time of year already are very warm, and we've managed to get some decent rainfall because of that over the course of the winter. Auckland, take for instance the dam level, reservoir levels 96%. That is above where we should be for the time of year. We haven't seen that for well over a year, getting on to 2 years. We should be at 91, so we're at 96. We've done well. We could even hit 100% by the time we go into the next week. There is more rain to come. I've talked about the subtropics. That purple and of course red is 50 to over 100 millimeters of rain in that subtropical surge to the north of the country. Quieter, drier weather with the high. West coast gets 20, but you can see that red there. Parts of the north and the east from Northland, eastern Auckland, and particularly Gisborne, Hawke's Bay, you could be in for some rain this week, significant rain. That of course tops up reservoirs, but it could be wet and windy in places, whereas further south, you're high pressure and quiet and much fresher this week as well. That's the weather for now.